All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into this video. Stephen A. Smith gets honest on why he is not married. Okay, and this reason is truly honest. Most people will not admit this, especially men. Okay, so let's hop right into the video, though.
Big bro,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna hit you with the how Oprah does it, cause she say your first name real quiet and stare at you.
Yeah. Stephen.
Stephen,
Yes.
if you know so much about marriage,
Yeah.
why have you never been married?
Because I didn't know how to act. This
Said
is
it in the
simple.
book.
Your fault.
It's totally my fault. Totally my fault. It's not anybody's fault but mine. I was on the road over 200 days out of the year. I'm not going to be faithful being on the road 200 days out of the year.
You can.
I know.
You can make
No,
that
no,
choice.
No. No. No.
Just because you.
I didn't say you can't. I didn't say you can't. I said me. I could not be on the road as much as I'm on the road all of those years and honor a relationship. I know how to treat a woman very well. My mother and my four sisters raised me very much. And I'm one of those guys that call it a blessing or a curse. 90% of my living relatives are women. Like St. Thomas, Queens, Brooklyn, Manhattan, upstate, the whole bit, Florida, Carolinas. I got relatives all over the place. Most of them are female. So I've been surrounded by females all my life. And you get to know what the do's and don'ts, what the wants and don't wants are, and all of this other stuff. That's a given. And there's a level of treatment that I'm never going to go lower than. So in that regard, I'm good. But when I was on the road for 200 days out of the year, man, and it's like, and this is the part that men don't reveal that much, but I will. When you get older, you grow up, and it's like you don't need it no more. You don't need it no more. So you don't chase. That's entirely different than when it's handed to you on a silver platter. And you don't have to work for it. That doesn't mean you can't say no. It certainly doesn't mean that you don't say no. What it does mean is that it's harder.
I had a homeboy. His saying was, he said, "I don't chase it, but I ain't fast enough to run from it."
That was me for a long time. That was me for a long time. And so I saw cats in our industry using their per diem to pay for their women. Meals, hotels, that kind of thing. They come out of their pocket. Because if it did, their wife would have noticed. And I'm like, I ain't living like that. I ain't gonna be that kind. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Gandhi and I'm not the Pope or anything like that, but I'm a God-fearing, decent man. I'm not living like that. And I've never been that guy. But it's not easy when you're younger and you're climbing and you're scratching and you're clawing and you're not settled and ain't nothing but temptation comes your way. I ward it off with ease now because I've been there, done that. I'm about to turn 58 years old. You know this, but I don't need.
All right. Now he was honest when it comes to saying he could not. It became a lot easier, especially with the access you have and the things you have in store that you don't really have to really do too much besides give into it. He was honest about that, and I applaud him for that. But at the same time, he doesn't do it anymore. But knowing that you are identifying a addiction or a something that is hard, a weakness to you, you have to know when you are dealing with something that you have to give to God. All right. When you know you're dealing with something, you're like, God, I cannot fight this temptation. He do not give you anything that you cannot handle. Okay? He will not give you anything you cannot handle. So you can beat temptation by running away from it. You can beat lust by not entertaining it. Okay? There's a lot of ways you can do it. Okay? That's all I want to say. Like, there's a lot of ways you can do it, but when you're being a God-fearing man, you gotta be a God-fearing man when it comes to your actions, how you think, and how you treating people. So your actions, how you think, and how you walk it out, and how you love. All those things, bro. They still play and correlate in actions, but you know what I mean, though.
Eat it like I used to. But back in the day, I just, listen, I'm not gonna be like those dudes years ago. Remember those dudes that went on that apology tour?
Yeah.
They pissed me off. They pissed me off. They really did. That was another Oprah thing. That was another Oprah thing. And Susan Taylor from ACSESS. I mean, boy, I gotta tell you. I mean, around 2005, they apologized, and I'm like, really? That's what we doing?
Right.
That's what we doing. And you got these women thinking that you reached this epiphany. You were so wrong. You full of shit. That's not what it was. What it was is that you found somebody that made you happy.
Yeah.
And so because you found somebody that made you happy, you stopped. Now that you stopped, you want to dime out all the other dudes.
Now you snitching.
Now you snitching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't they full of, this is the kind of stuff. See, people don't see this kind of stuff.
Hey.
It's like, and I saw it, and I'm like, nah. Y'all wrong.
Hey, Steven, that's when they come to you, man. You need to change, brother.
Man, please.
Look at me.
Y'all come on out. They got us. They got us. Y'all come on out.
Exactly. They got it. You got yours. You see what I'm saying? And by the way, you was doing all this, right? But now that it's time to stop, now you want to reach this epiphany. I was wrong. And I'm sorry. And then you saw the tears. You saw the voice quivering and all this stuff. And I'm like this. You got to be kidding me, man. Yeah, y'all really doing it. And trying to act like, you know what, oh my Lord, they found wholesomeness. They just found God. Really? No. You found somebody that made you happy and did it for you.
All right. In most cases, yes, they found somebody that made them feel good and all that types of stuff. And more than half of the time, it's more likely not even God-centered. And I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying going on this whole roller coaster Back to the Future, saying, okay, this is what I did. I'm sorry about this and this and that, and trying to call other people out. You got to go through your own healing with God, okay? That's what I'm saying. You got to go through your own healing with God, let him cleanse you from all the things you have done, and find your identity in him. All right? That's really much how it goes. Find your identity and your intimacy with him. But don't try to go all the way in the back of the past, fishing for past evidence for other people. Like, I don't know if God gonna call you to do that. but yeah, like, don't do that. Just focus on God. Just focus on God and your identity and him just cleansing you, giving you your freedom and all that type of stuff. Him equipping you, everything like that, man. But when it comes to addiction, bro, you can run from that. All right. No matter how young you are, yes, everybody have their time and their moment of encounter with God. But when God sends people out to you at a certain age and you just want to be ignorant, because he says we can be ignorant, following our own carnal mind, we can't always just say because we're young. Yes, it's young. That is a little bit of it. But when God sends a clear message and you ignore it, you face the consequences of not answering to that call. Like, if your mama trying to call you till you pull the chicken out the freezer and you don't answer, you're gonna face the consequences of that. Make sense?
And because of that, you stopped. Or you get older and it's like, yo, I've been there, done that. I don't need this kind of trouble in my life. I don't need this kind of stress in my life. Because emotions come with it with a lot of people, and you just start messing with people's emotions, and you want to be more thoughtful than that. But when you're younger, you ain't thinking like that. You think about having a good time. You thinking about having a good time, you thinking about yourself, and you thinking that treating somebody's nice is all that you need to do. And so you have to cut that. If there's a realization that you hit where there is an apology necessary, it's for that. But you also got to tell why. It's either because you got older or you found somebody that made you happy, that made you say, I don't need that no more.
Having
All right. I really think that's all of it, to be honest. I really think that's all of it. But what I'm gonna say, like he said, he don't feel like you don't need it. You don't. He doesn't feel like you don't need to do it anymore. Like as you're aging, or you found somebody to settle down with. Yes, the average, uh, the average people in the world, yes, they do that. But another way, I ain't gonna say another way. The one thing you really, really missing is to get all that stuff out of you for real, like out of your spirit, cleanse it, wring it out of your spirit, out of your soul. So none of those old ties is like, it's like, how can I say it? It's like having pieces of like metal inside of you, like let's say bullet fragments or something like that. And I have a magnet or something like that, and I just come across you and drag it across your chest or something like that. It's gonna start to pull you. It's gonna start to pull at you. You don't want that pull anytime lust or whatever it is that comes around to pull you, draw you in, make you feel all types of weird ways. Like you don't want that, and that's what God is coming in and do is to cleanse us, take out those fragments, those magnet pieces that attracted us to our old ways and attracted us to the things that we grew up in and was normalized in, so we can not feel the sensitivity of how God wants to be able to interact with us. Okay, so what He wants to do is to take that out of us so we can be able to build a unity and love, and start walking out together side by side as he, and so on and so forth. Okay. So yeah, this was a decent video, man. But if you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, so on and so forth. If you enjoyed the video to the end, thank you. All right. May God bless you in your sleep, all those type of good things. And make sure you follow the Twitch. Twitch is in the bio. Peace.